to our company official launching. My name is Darvis binti Zainal. As the CEO of our organization, this is my team members. This is Indra as our president. This is Miss Angel as our organization director. This is Miss Gina as our research director. This is Mr. Alif as our financial manager. This is Miss Susanna as our public relation director. This is Mr. Murugan as our graphic designer director, and lastly is our IT director is Mr. Subash. Okay. Then before we begin with our presentation today, we would like to show all of you our short video.
Can I get the lights off?
Thanks.
Welcome to Cyberjaya, a developing area known as Silicon Valley of Malaysia with a science park at the core that forms a key part of the multimedia super corridor in Malaysia. Located in the district of Sepang, Selangor, Cyberjaya is planned as an intelligent city with ICT and multimedia industries, research and development centers, two of the famous universities, installing a multimedia university with operational headquarters for multinationals wishing to direct their worldwide manufacturing and trading activities using multimedia technology. Cyberjaya is considered a great place to be whereby man, nature, and technology are brought together and live in peaceful synchronized with the presence of unique mixture of beautiful, eco-friendly environment. Many companies that are well qualified for MNC incentives have relocated their operations to Cyberjaya. Its competitiveness as a global ICT hub has made Cyberjaya one of the top three destinations for business support services and outsourcing in the world. But what is the missing X factor at Cyberjaya?
So, are you enjoying with our video? Okay. Digital Cyberjaya Town is our company name, and this is our logo. So, to start our first presentation today, I will handle to our organization manager, Miss Angel.
Thank you. And to the owner and judges, what is the similarity for this film picture? Sorry.
Speak louder. We have to fight with them.
Okay. What is the similarities for this film picture? Such as Sydney, Prague, Universal Studio, and Royal Albert Hall. For us in DCT, it will be a unique company for entertainment. DCT will be a sorry. DCT will develop in Cyberjaya, Malaysia, which is known as Silicon Valley. Our vision is will help the government to increase the GDP nation and making Cyberjaya as a center point for entertainment through the Asian region. Now I will hand over to our president.
A very good day to the panel judges. I'm Indra Putra, president of DCT. So for DCT, we have a big question when we first want to launch it. Should DCT focus on entertainment or should we focus on education related to entertainment? Then after our research, we found that we can collaborate entertainment and education together as one. Because we believe at DCT that if entertainment is related with education, it will be more benefit and knowledgeable. And if education is related with entertainment, it will be much more fun, exciting for the youth especially to learn. So when we combine entertainment and education, that's when we drive to create our company's motto. And our company's motto is achieve the impossible. Because when we went to our industrial tour to Adidas recently, Adidas' motto is impossible is nothing. And for Lim Kong itself, impossible is possible. So from there, we're inspired to create this motto that is achieve the impossible. We want to achieve everything that what is entertainment now and make it more beyond what it is. Because creativity, entertainment, there's no limits to it. So when we have a motto, what else do we need? We must have an element to support our motto, exactly, right? So our motto is achieve the impossible. So what to support it? To support it, we base on 3 important elements, which is do not just base on familiar. Because if we are always in a comfort zone, we won't go far. For DCT, we want to expand the creativity. As you can see in our logo, there's a wing. Expand, be free. Creativity has no limit. Then, we base on our second factor, which is let go of ego. Because when we let go of our ego, we will tend to listen. We tend to do better. So we want to learn more and do better. So the third point is, I'm sorry. Our third point is to embrace uncertainty. Even a small company will have risks. So for DCT, we're involving with lots of technology, entertainment, so there will be much more risk. So we must embrace uncertainty, and from there we can get more experience and do better. So then, when we went to industrial visit to Adidas recently, Adidas have 4 mantras, which is listen, modify, test, and develop. So we believe also in DCT that this mantra can help us because we involve with technology, investor, customer. So when we listen to our internal and external factor, we then can modify what we have. And when we modify, we need to test it out, the technology, the entertainment that we have. And when it's okay, then we develop it to be how we expect it to be. So I will move on to my next slide. Our research and ideas. So basically, DCT is a digital cyberjaya town. So Cyberjaya is an area in Malaysia. So what we plan to do is we open a small town, miniature town in Cyberjaya itself. So don't you guys think it would be great if you can have, as you can see, a music studio, a photo studio, theater hall, film studio, gaming studio, all in just one place. Like now, the famous place, we have Sydney Opera in Australia. In London, we have Royal Albert Hall. And those are just focused on one entertainment. We major in 5 entertainment, 5 different entertainment. Music, photography, opera, film, and gaming. So these are 5 major entertainment that we get from our research. So some of the basic facilities and service that we provide here, like if you go to DCT music studios, it will be like voice record studios, related to music, photography, you can do scene location, filmmaking, game studio, convention. But don't you guys think we have that everywhere in Singapore? They have even the convention gaming, we have Royal Albert Hall, we have Universal Studio. So what makes DCT different from others? So I will move on to my next slide. It's because we are a digital town. So we involve with technology. Technology that we use will make it different, will make it unique compared to others. So as you can see, these are some technology that we use. So I'm just going to touch on a few of the technology. For the panel judges, imagine you're sitting there and you're watching a movie. And when you go to our studio, you experience 4D Motion Master. For example, when you go to our DCT film studio, you sit there, you imagine how everything goes in the movie making, you experience how the experience will be, a motion master. You just sit and you experience what the director do, you experience like, let's say we show a short scene of Titanic, you experience how the feel when the Titanic collapsed or sort of stuff. Kinect technology, a technology that just sense your motion. So you do not need to just use anything. Virtual technology, use a screen technology without even touching it. Something tangible. So move on to my next one, which is what actually the government want. The governments of Malaysia want from TCT. So we are compatible with each other. So what they want is to create Cyberjaya as an entertainment hub for the Asian region. So that's why we want to create the 5 main elements of entertainment, as we explained just now, in one point in Cyberjaya, so we can attract investor and customer throughout, and at the same time attract the interest of youth, which is most important. Youth have lots of creativity, so when they involve in it, they can make a difference to the country and to the world perhaps. Attract investor and private sector, and lastly, of course, to attract local and foreign tourism. So next, I will hand over to the research director, Ms. Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina. I'm the research of the director of the company. This is here the digital Cyberjaya town, the SWOT analysis for this company. First is the strategy location. We have the Chu Multimedia University, which is located in the Cyberjaya, which is the Lincoln University and the Multimedia University. Second is about the weakness. They have the lack of the financial support of the developing area. Third is about the job opportunities, which is the fresh of the new idea. The technology, which is the government, the economy slow down. This is our approach. This is we need to have the sum of the sponsor from the BBC, MSC,